Alright, everybody. Um, as you can see, the agenda for the day, we have our agenda, we have what we're doing, which is greetings at first. Then we're going to learn a very basic phrase, watashi wa blank desu. Finally, you will learn a, I, u, e, o. It's the basic verbal sounds of Japanese. Basically, your E, I, O, U, but in Japanese it's A, I, U, E, O. Excuse my creaky chair. So we know what we're doing today. Again, greetings. Watashi wa blank desu. A, I, U, E, O, and then closing. Okay. Now, Japanese is a very just as a note before we start. Japanese is a very formal country, and they expect you to greet them. In fact, I've been yelled at quite severely for not greeting someone properly. I remember one of my teachers, or one of the kind of principal to the juku, or the cram school that I worked at, gave me a tongue lashing for saying, he walked by me while I was signing a contract, and he says, "Konnichiwa, Hoji-san," and I said, "Hai, like that. It was very half-hearted, and he yelled at me, "Bakero, nani shitten nen? Mo chanto, kichinto aisatsu se ya, baka!" He was really, really angry. So make sure you always greet someone, or at least try to greet them, because aisatsu, or greetings, in Japanese are very important. We're going to learn some right now. Okay, get this focused. Alrighty. First, can't get the center. There we go. From about morning till noontime, the phrase Ohio, it's very easy to remember because, of course, we have a state in America, Ohio. Ohio, or Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Or simply Ohayo is good enough. This is how we say good morning until noontime. Ohayo, Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo, Ohayo gozaimasu. This is how we say good morning. It's a good phrase to use, but only until noon. A lot of people say konnichiwa because it's the only word they learned, and they'll say it in the morning. Well, Ohio literally means it's early, isn't it? So that's why they say Ohayo gozaimasu, good morning. Alright? Make sure you say it. Ohayo gozaimasu. Okay, it's very easy. Tsuzukimashite. So next. Sorry about the little mistake here. Just disregard it. Until dusk, we use the phrase konnichiwa, which literally means as for today, or how about today, huh? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Good day, or good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Alright, so go ahead and say it. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. And a lot of foreigners will have, a lot of Americans will have the tendency to say konnichiwa, or something to that effect. No, you shouldn't say it like that. Try to say it as cleanly, without any intonation as possible. Konnichiwa. 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 Okay, so good day. Go ahead and say it again. Very good. Okay, konnichiwa. Until dusk. Till 6 o'clock. Till the sun goes down. And now we come to the end of the day. The sun is going down. And until dawn, we use the greeting konbanwa, which literally, konnichiwa means as for today, Konbanwa means as for this evening, how are you? Or so on. For a lot of the Japanese sticklers out there who are going to comment and say, well, you should have written it in hiragana, or you should have written it correctly with an H, or whatever, whatever. Just relax, guys. I'm trying to teach basic Japanese. Konbanwa. So good evening. Konbanwa. Everyone say it. Konbanwa. Konbanwa. Alright, very good. And that means, of course, good evening. Finally, at night, when you are saying goodbye, or you're saying, I'm turning in for the night, you got a little guy here, I guess, in the morgue after an affliction of tuberculosis or something. Anyway, at nighttime, when you say goodbye, oyasumi, oyasumi, which literally means go and rest. Yasumu, the verb yasumu, means to rest. So oyasumi means something like go ahead and rest or have a good night's sleep. If you want to be polite, add nasai. Oyasumi, oyasumi, oyasumi nasai, oyasumi nasai. Okay, and this is, of course, nighttime. Go ahead and say it. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi. Oyasumi is fine enough. If you add nasai, it's just being very polite. Or like, please have a good night's sleep. Oyasumi nasai. Night night. Alright. Finally, of course, you need to know how to say goodbye. I'll teach you that. Sayonara. Very easy. Sayonara. Now, of course, people are going to comment and say there are conflicts, because sayonara means when you say goodbye to someone for a long time or whatever. But you know what? Don't worry about it. Sayonara. Go ahead and say it. Sayonara. Sayonara. Goodbye. Finally, as an accessory, as a little extra, we're going to teach you, or I'm going to teach you, this phrase. Watashi wa, which literally means if you say watashi wa blank this. Watashi wa blank this. This means I am blank. So you could say, for instance, if your name is George, you could say Watashi wa George desu. Watashi wa George desu. Which means, of course, I am George. You could say Watashi wa, I can't write this upside down, you'll have to forgive me. Watashi wa American desu. Watashi wa American desu, which means I'm an American. Let's see, what's another good one that you could say? Okay, we got the name. Of course, you can use your name. You can use where you're from. Watashi wa, you could say, like, for example, me, Watashi wa 31 sai desu. I'm 31. Of course, that'll come later when we learn numbers. But watashi wa blank desu. You can put in any adjective or any noun here, and it will mean I am blank. Watashi wa ureshii desu. I'm happy. Watashi wa Samuel desu. I'm Samuel. Watashi wa watashi wa kyoushi desu. I'm a teacher. Let me go ahead and give that to some of the teachers here. This is a very good phrase. Watashi wa kyoushi desu. Teacher. I'm about to run out of time, aren't I? Watashi wa kyoushi desu. I'm a teacher.